Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
I'm Chase.
and you're watching Posers Must Die,
Poser the Die.
our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Chase, I actually went and had some exciting and kick-ass adventures this week. I went to two shows.
Oh,
Thursday, Thursday after work, I was like ready to die. All I wanted to do was go home, take a shower, go to bed. But I had to jam on over to the High Limit Room instead. My first trip to this venue, but not my last. Great room, love it, and I'll talk about that in a sec. So this was like a grindcore show plus one hardcore band.
okay.
So Haggis, top of the bill, posthumous regurgitation, rank and vile, and I believe Simeon were also on the bill. There was another band they dropped off. Dry Socket were added. Dry Socket played like second to last. Dry Socket, a hardcore band I've been wanting to see for a while. So good. Uh, so glad that got checked that off the list, but hopefully I'll see them again. High Limit Room, very cool. This is that place where they're having all these all ages shows all the time, and like most nights of the week, and um, and it was great. It's mostly a hardcore venue, but I mean I was at a grindcore show, so uh, so some metal is happening there as well. But it was really cool. Met an old guy who remembers shows that I like a bunch of shows that I was also at the old Meow Meow and places like Conan's Pub, etc. So that was interesting to compare notes. He was like, "Man, yeah, at the MOD show at Sabalas, there was this guy, Billy Milano, kept calling Jesus Christ." I'm like, "Yeah, that was me," you know, because I looked like him at that time. I had the long curly hair and the mustache and the beard combo. Yeah, so that was so funny. Um, so small world. Met a great kid named Bridger, uh, who claimed straight edge, and I'm like, right on. That rules. I told him, how like, dude, I wish that I had done that when I was young. When I was your age, because I didn't understand it, and I thought it was like just for squares. But I'm like, no, dude, I've wasted my life. So yeah, so I got that going for me. But so it was really cool, and they got a really neat thing happening there. And then a couple nights later, I went and saw, of course, Atomic Terror played at the Hawthorne Hideaway. There was four bands on the bill, but I only saw the first two because I just was helping the guys out with gear, and then Jason showed up and we talked stuff like that. So I didn't see the other two bands, so I won't even talk about them. But Death Nut, who will appeal to people who like their metalcore and their groove metal. I'll just my
Okay.
my I'm gonna be that's my nicest. I'm gonna say that. Uh,
Oh,
well, it was aggressive and they were tight players. It's just not the style that I like. There was
not
a
your thing.
vibe. There was a
Yeah.
vibe that I was not crazy about. So, but whatever. They definitely brought it, man. I can't deny that. And of course,
Very
Atomic
cool.
Terror played, and they played very well. So right on. You have one more chance to see them in Portland this year, and that's going to be October 18th at the Twilight. So uh, bear that in mind, bitches. But anyway, I think it's October 18th. Yeah, I'm
It
pretty sure.
is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. All right. So, without now that we've talked about all that shit, why don't we get into our reviews for this week? Chase, what's that first record we're reviewing?
Okay. So up first we got Labyrinth, their 2025 demo called Monolith, released independently on August 27th of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's four tracks at 23 minutes and 47 seconds long. But man, does it not feel like twice that length? It's
Dude, there's a lot of
pretty
music.
busy.
There's a lot of music on this four tracker. It's interesting because they had a demo, a single, uh, an EP, and now a demo EP. I'm like, huh? But this sounds great. And the thing is,
Yeah, it does.
okay, I have to like I listened to this a ton and I was getting so much enjoyment out of it. And like but I realized like they have stumbled onto like the sweet spot for thrash production here because
Yep.
this sounds like a thrash metal record from the late 80s, early 90s. it is like it reminded me of. I was thinking about it, and 4 albums came to mind. Okay, so bear with me. Uh,
Yeah.
Mortal Sin, Face of Despair, 1989. Power Mad, Absolute Power, also 1989.
Mhm.
Forbidden, Twisted into Form, 1990.
Yes.
And Forced Entry, As Above, So Below, 1991. Like it, this record captured the vibe of those 4 albums for me. Like it was so just like you could have just dropped this right in to that time, and it would fit so perfectly. Like this is really good. Um, and and they cover Paradox, the German thrash band, who I forget about them all the time. They are in that group. They're great, and they're in this great. They're in great company with bands like Death Row and Vendetta and Darkness, who are awesome. But I always forget those bands. Like fuck, like. But there's just so much great German thrash. But anyway, um, really cool that they
Yeah.
covered Paradox. Like wow, like that is a deep cut. So like these guys are really, really dyed in the wool thrashers, man. Jesus. Um, I love this album cover, with the Minotaur, excuse me,
Yeah.
The Minotaur, the
Minotaur. Yeah.
Minos. Anyway, that is a common misconception that people do. But yeah, these 4 songs were awesome, dude. I mean, 3 originals, okay, but 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 man, like at this point, like Labyrinth have over and between these several releases, they have well over an hour of material to draw from in the live setting,
Yep.
and all their releases have been great. And this one is just like wow, I was really blown away by this. I liked their other stuff, but I think this is like quickly becoming a favorite. It's like wow, man. Um, but yeah, this is really yeah. How did you get this snapshot of 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 the thrash metal sound of like 89 to 90 like so perfectly? But it's gold, dude. Uh,
It's
you
also
go.
like it's crazy tight and technical too. On top of it, it's not just like a sloppy party thrash. It's this really
No.
proficient sounding shit.
Yeah.
Their cover of Heresy, of Paradox's Heresy, it is was just so perfect. Like not
Yeah.
the choice of song and everything. It was just like yes.
Yeah. No, it was
I
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
God.
mean, yeah. I mean, this reminded me also of like a little bit of another thrash metal band from that time that came and put out a couple of great albums and before disappearing. Realm. But yeah,
Oh
just but very much like that technical progressive thrash that was happening there. Like thrash metal was really peaking at that point, right? As far as like maybe not, yeah, popular. It was at its peak of popularity, but also musicality. This is around the time Dark Angel has done Leave Scars and Time Does Not Heal is coming, and the first 2 Forbidden albums are out. The first 2 Heathen albums are out. Like we are really like whoa. This is we've reached the top of the mountain, okay, musically, and so. But this is great, and it reminds me a lot of that. But Chase, would you give me some thoughts on the original songs in this, though?
Well, I thought that they felt kind of like a more technical Municipal Waste or Bonded by Blood is where I kept going. Like there, it was a bit more, like I said, proficient, more tight.
Interesting,
Uh,
because you just kind of said they weren't like a pizza thrash band, and then you
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of just
yeah.
compared them to that.
Well, that's what I was getting at though. Is that a more proficient, a tighter sound, but
Oh,
that
okay.
kind of, not the vibe because the songs are actually fairly
Oh,
serious.
okay. So the
Yeah,
energy.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so
Like you
that
can.
energy, but more technical. Okay, I hear it.
Yes, yes. There we
Okay,
go. Cool.
okay.
You got
Thanks.
it.
Yeah, thanks for walking me through that, dude. Appreciate it.
I also the my favorite song on here is actually Endless Cycle.
Mm,
It's got everything I like about it, but especially towards the end, I love that they capped off with that fun harmony.
yeah, so good.
And it just they rolled on out the outro on that, and it was just and then right into Heresy, which actually takes a second to build up, but
Yeah.
yeah, is I thoroughly enjoyed this, and again, another instance of me finishing my notes and being like, one more time, you listen
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. And I gotta say, we've given this band's gotten a fair amount of coverage from us of late, but deservedly so. They're really good, and I hope that you and I get a chance to see them, perhaps on their next tour. I think they just did their first one, which I think was a success. They went out with Void and stuff. That I'm sure that was good. Um, but um, but yeah, dude, liked this a lot. Liked it a lot. Yeah. Ready to move on, Chase?
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay, cool. Give me 1 second here. So you want to tee up our next thing? What do we got here? We've got
We got Betrayer, a self-titled 2025 demo. Didn't get a whole lot of info on when it came out or anything. If you got that,
it just came out like maybe a few weeks ago, um, and yeah, this is their second EP, and the first one was 6 minutes. This is a full 10 minutes. Ooh. Um,
ooh,
but you know how it is with hardcore. We just get that
yeah,
going with that short, sharp shock, man. And dude, this is
ah, ah,
this
ah.
this is this is great. So I don't know what the deal was. Sergio briefly was out of the band, was back. They did the EP. They're playing shows again. Whatever. Things like these things happen. I haven't even asked like what went down because whatever. But I really like this. Uh, some great songs like Cannon Fodder, Boredom, I Feel Nothing, Morbid Reality. It's just a lot of stuff just skewing things in society and our things that are going on in our world, man. Die seemed a bit prescient for the big news story that happened this week, which I won't delve any further into. Um, but uh, but yeah, this is really good. I mean, this is one of my favorite hardcore bands in our area, and I think they're great. I think more people need to check them out. Betrayer kicks ass. They're gonna be one of those Blackwater bands, but I'm like, dude, let's get them
Yeah.
over at the High Limit Room because the kids will love them. And there's so many people really show up to those gigs, dude. So like, that's the really happening spot. So yeah, Chase, some thoughts from you.
And like you said, it's short and to the point, hardcore jab to the jaw, quick but devastating.
Ooh.
That first track caught me off guard. I legit thought I had a corrupted file
Oh right,
because it
yeah,
starts
because it was
all.
yeah, it has a
It,
weird
it,
intro. Yeah.
yeah, you got me, betrayers. But yeah, this it's got an authentic layer of crunchy grime kind of on top of it too. It could
Yeah.
easily be a 30 to 40 year old demo, but break up, get back together, or whatever you guys want to do. I don't care as long as it still sounds like this. As long as you still put out songs like "I Feel Nothing," "Cannon Fodder,"
Yeah.
give it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is great stuff. And but yeah, right on. Good. I'm glad you like that. I've seen them 2 or 3 times. Have you seen them yet, Chase?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to make that happen. But yeah,
We should remedy
Betrayer.
that. Yeah.
Betrayer, their second EP. We like it a lot. Yeah. Okay.
Woo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But okay. Um, and then we've got Chase's classic album. What do we have this week, Chase?
We have Riot, Fire Down Under. Woo boy. Released February 9th, 1981 on Elektra Records. First off, I want to ask, what the fuck are we looking at on the cover?
It's a seal. It's like a seal man. Um,
Okay, cool. Because I asked my family, I showed them a picture. I'm like, what do we think this is? And they're like, Dandelion Puff Seal Man. So I
okay,
guess
yes.
that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. So story time. I'm gonna
Okay.
go back in time to my first exposure to this band, and I'm not even talking about hearing the music. I'm just like my first awareness of them. So I had some
Okay.
metal magazine, and there was an ad for like there was a reissue series for Riot, and they're reissuing on CD a bunch of their early albums. Okay, and so you get a montage of all the early album covers, and you've seen them, right? Rock City,
Yeah.
Narita, Fire Down Under, and Restless Breed. Um, and they all have this weird guy on the cover, right? But looking at the Rock City cover and the Narita cover, and then seeing this and Fire Down Under, I, for the longest time, assumed this band was Australian. And I am not alone in thinking that.
It's just the name and a kind of like I don't know why the image, but there is something about the image that speaks to that odd kind of isolation
Yeah, it just
art.
seems like a weird thing Australians would do or something like that. And and here's the thing, if they really were Australian, you would believe it because there's nothing to belie that fact. But they're from New York, USA.
Yeah. Yep.
So one of the earliest American heavy metal bands.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
like their sound kind of it kind of teeters on the 70s rock
oh yeah,
kind of line, and also kind of borrows from new wave of British heavy metal. But yeah, an early American rock or metal sound here.
yeah,
It's starting.
yeah. I mean, the very early 80s are so interesting to me because, we do not hair metal, neither hair metal nor thrash metal have really emerged as like distinct genres.
Yeah.
And so you just have heavy metal. And, you basically have like maybe two fistfuls of bands if you're lucky, that you really know. But that shit all rules and they all have their own sounds and it's just, I don't know, it's really good. But I would say like, wow, listening to this album, and I went back and I listened to the first couple as well, just kind of to remember because it'd been a while. One, okay, most people, if you know anything about Riot, you know this record, generally. Okay. Um,
Right.
but but I was gonna say it's like, man, I'm like, one, that UFO influence is right out front. It's like they took UFO and a general and a with a big infusion of American hard rock, and there's Riot, man, and it works, and it is really good. Let's talk about some of these songs. I mean, like obviously, Swords and Tequila
Swords and Tequila. Yeah.
is an all-time heavy metal classic. And the title track, which immediately follows it, also great.
Yep.
Feel the Same. Outlaw was a huge album highlight for me. That song ruled.
Okay, easily my favorite track on the album. Did you get like a little like they could have been a Darkness album almost or a song almost. The
The
Darkness?
The Darkness, the band The Darkness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I didn't get that notion from there, but like I haven't really sat and listened to them in a long time. Uh, but boy, did I love the heck out of their first two albums. Um, but um, but especially the second one actually. Um, but interesting. But yeah, Don't Hold Back, Run for Your Life. This is such a great record. Really solid.
Hey, so I did this last episode. I'll do it again here when it comes up. So Riots Don't Bring Me Down or ELO's Don't Bring Me Down?
That's gonna depend on mood, but generally I'll pick this. I mean, ELO's fine, but
Yeah.
I had a brief ELO period in high school, so real long time ago.
My dad's favorite band when he was in high school, so that's actually kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and they're cool, but not it's kind of like, dude, I'm never gonna reach for a Styx album again. Like probably ever. Like, and I kind of feel a bit like that's where I'm gonna be with ELO. Like this is not, I mean, and they're better than Styx, big time. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
But no, I'll take Riot. Sorry, but I like that you this is like a thing you're doing now. That's fun. um, but yeah, dude, this is a great record, and it's so vital. It kind of, yeah. I mean, we don't. I'm gonna say we think of like the early classic heavy metal. There's not a ton of pre-thrash American greats. I mean, there's Riot and there's Manowar.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Huh.
Right? Because like, think about it. Queensryche and Savatage, the other big non-thrash American heavy metal bands, I would say those are the ones. They, thrash metal already existed, so they came a little bit further along, or kind of about the same time as that that emerged. So yeah, I mean, like, you could argue, go back and say like Blue Cheer was the first American heavy metal band, and you kind of wouldn't be wrong. And I saw Blue Cheer. um, I'm probably gonna say that every episode for the rest of my life. Like, I'm like, I can't believe I got to see them. But anyway, um, but yes, anyway, Riot, great. Um, and I'm excited because I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finally do a deep dive on their catalog later this year, because man, I just haven't. I really know the first few records and then Thundersteel and the one after that, and that's
Understandable.
yeah. Oh yeah. So they do a bunch of albums that are in this style, and then there's a few year gap, and then they come back with this like incredible power thrash metal, or power speed metal of Thundersteel, which is it's like it's a totally different band, but it's okay because it
Yeah.
rules. Oh my
So
god,
rad, dude.
it is so rad. It's some of the raddest
See,
shit you can imagine.
Thundersteel was my introduction to Riot.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah. Oh, but I love the fuck out of this album though. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, no, this is great. And I remember, so I found this and Narita at the same time at the Goodwill cassettes, right? And they were both like someone. These were well loved. They were played so well. Like I had to throw them away because like
Oh,
you know how tapes would be like have that high pitched squeal that goes through the whole plays the whole time
yes.
if it's wore out. Some
Yeah.
tapes they just get
It's
quiet, and
boring. Yeah.
some tapes do that, and these did that. But so somebody loved the hell out of Riot, but I did get to at least hear them and get an impression of what Riot was like, and so I was grateful that I stumbled across that. It sucked that the tapes were wore out, but yeah, horns up for Riot,
Yeah.
man, so good. Any more thoughts on this, Chase?
Nah, if you haven't listened to it, listen to it. That's all I can really end with there. It's
Yeah,
good
dude.
shit.
Really good shit. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll just do our concert calendar and then we'll wrap for the day. Let's see, what do we
Yeah.
have coming up? Coming up September 17th. It's real quick. Haunt are going to be playing at the High Watermark. That's like it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something. But if you can swing it, do it, man. Go see Haunt. That's a great traditional heavy metal band. They are cool. Um, Wish I was going. Um, let's see. Then Sunday, September 27th, up at Dots Cafe, it's the Portland Metal Swap returns. Will be a great gathering of folks and a place where you can purchase some CDs, cassettes, albums, shirts, patches, posters, all that kind of stuff. All those things will be available there, plus friends and cool stuff. So yes, go to that. That's going to be fun. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, look, now we have it in red. Uh, okay. And then let's see. Saturday, October 4th, at the Twilight, Old Machines will be playing with support from Polemicist and Levitus. I'm assuming those are death metal bands. If I'm wrong, wah. But Old Machines are cool, and we'll probably be going to that.
Hey,
Want to go see Old Machines, Chase?
I would love to. Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
let's do it.
Woo.
Okay,
All right.
there is that. All right.
Calm down,
So
calm down.
let's see. Settle down, Beavis. Okay, and then of course, yeah. So then Saturday, October 11th, um, Dark Angel will be playing the Roseland Theater on the Extinction Level Event Tour, of course, with support from Sacred Reich and Violence, Midnight, and Interceptor. This is going to be an incredible show. Oh my God, we were just so amped for it. Oh, last week I was talking. I was like, the day before, 6 Feet Under and X Order and a couple other bands were playing, right? The Nova. Nope, that tour was canceled. So
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. Save me $30. Hopefully I'll get to see X Order sometime. Like, look, I did not need to do that, to be going to that the night before this anyway, because like I need to have energy for this, you know. So, but yeah, this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna rule. You love it. Um, let's see. The AMP. I still can't remember what AMP stands for. It is an acronym. Something Music Project. But anyway, this is a 3-night festival. The third night is metal, and that's going to be is that October 18th, Chase?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And that's going to be at the Twilight. Um, Atomic Terror and Battle Cattle are playing with a couple of other metal bands. Let's see, I'll make it larger. Kill Michael and Carrion Spring. I don't know anything about those bands, but I'll tell you what, I don't care. Atomic Terror is going to be there, and that's the reason to go, folks. And Battle Cattle too.
And Battle Cattle, yeah.
They are good. Chase, have you seen Battle Cattle?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's right. We saw him on the
Morbid
Morbid
Saint.
Saint show. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Yep. Okay, now the memory is working again. Okay, good. Let's see. And then, October 23rd at Papa Zuzu's Pizza in Kelso, Washington. Carnivore AD are playing legendary crossover thrash legends with support from In Mortuae, Chemical Annihilation, and Atomic Terror. That show
sounds like a good show.
that is going to be killer. I'm going to be driving up to Kelso for that, for sure. The second time ever that I have specifically gone to a show in Kelso. Can you listeners recall the other time? Oh, Chase, what was that other time?
We saw Bonded by Blood, man. That was great.
And Merciless Death.
And Merciless Death, yes.
That was a reason for me. But yes, we did see Bonded by Blood and Merciless Death at a little theater in Kelso, Washington. That was really fun, and we got to meet and hang out with those guys, and that was a really great memory. One of my favorites.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was a great time. One of our best BFF moments for sure, Chase. What's happening?
Totally.
This flyer looks very similar to the previous one. Carnivore AD will be playing October 24th at Tim's Tavern in Seattle. Oh, and with support from Chemical Annihilation, Skeletor, and Atomic Terror.
That sounds like a good show, too.
Yeah, I am not going all the way up to Seattle.
Fair.
But
Fair.
I'll be at the Kelso show, and that's good. That's plenty. Want to remind people again, go to the Portland Metal Swap on September 27th. Don't be a poo pants. Go to that. And be a poo pants if you want. It's fine. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, that's the show, I think. Chase, why don't you hit us with a sign off, baby?
All right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and never forget that Nick saw Blue Cheer.
I did. Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you, and yes.